My prostate was 3 times its normal size. But the real kicker? A CT scan found cancer. And I got the news in a bloody letter. Welcome back to the channel, the new revised edition of the channel of Broken Bold. This is where we're going to tell the truth from my perspective, and we're going to stick to the story as much as we can, obviously. So, this is how I told misery to go and shove it at the age of 51 and headed off to Thailand. Why don't you join me for this story?
For joining us.
You got walls and a roof. Well,
5 years ago, a CT scan revealed that my prostate was in fact enlarged by 3 times, which is pretty massive and also pretty concerning at the time. I'm sure you can imagine. Surgery was required. So, bright side of the story is surgery was successful. All the biopsies came back negative, cancer-free. Never had cancer. Fantastic. Or was it? Well, it wasn't. After the CT scan, the doctors came through and said to me, we found something. We found something we don't like, and we will need to do a biopsy just to check out what it could be. It would appear there was some activity in the nethers. Activity around the lymph nodes that they were not very happy about. So, yeah, nothing to fear, they said. Just let's have a quick look, and it could just be something minor because you haven't been well lately. It's probably that. So, cue the biopsy, and then weeks and weeks of waiting. Yes, waiting. The NHS does love a little suspense. I'll give them that. And then one fine day, sitting at home, the great reveal: a letter was posted through the door. No face-to-face, no phone call, just a nice ice-cold letter. Bad luck, Mr. K. You happen to have B-cell follicular lymphoma. Thanks for playing. Obviously feeling the deep love from the NHS at that moment. I immediately called them, because I didn't know what that was at the time, and I said, excuse me, is this cancer? And what did they say? Well, we can't talk to you on the phone. Oh no, we don't know we can do that. You're going to have to make an appointment. Nice, eh? Send me a letter, tell me I've got something pretty serious, and then tell me to bugger off when I call you. Big thanks again there. Anyway, sometime later, I did indeed make that particular appointment, and I visited the relevant hospital, where I chatted with a very, very nice consultant. And he said, yes, it's true. It's B-cell follicular lymphoma. Fatal? Yes. Slow growing? Also yes. Which is why I'm here today. It's still growing. Cure? No, not at this time. So, at 51, folks, that is no diagnosis. That's the world giving you a right twos up and telling you where to get off the edge. And I really felt it. I was devastated. At the time, I was. Think understandably, maybe. So my flat, my job, the UK grind, it all just looked like a cruel joke. I told my employer of 5 years. I expected a hint of compassion, but no, that was not going to be forthcoming. Not a sorry, not a shame, really sorry to hear that. Nothing. 5 years. 5 years I slogged for that company. Blood, sweat, the lot. Not too many tears for the record. So when I told the company director I had cancer, I got the corporate equivalent of the blank stare. No take care, no support, just that deafening silence. Because of this sort of the shock of it all, in all honesty, I asked for a sabbatical. I wanted to get my head around this thing that had just happened to me. I never expected to happen to me. But sorry, not possible, they said. No, you cannot. Could you feel the love in the room? Oh, I could. Oh, how so touching they were. Your life's falling apart and all they're fretting over is margins, and how are we going to make sales up when you're on a sabbatical, which we're not giving you? I have to say that the betrayal of that hit a bit like a sledgehammer. But I wasn't going to grovel for their pity. Oh, no. So I basically told them to stick it where the sun don't shine, and I resigned. So at 51, and with cancer chuckling in the background, I was done with the UK's soul-crushing existence that I was living. I walked away at that point with £35,000 in my pocket. Well, actually, in the bank. and I bought myself a ticket to Pattaya. Yes, I did. So I see you're asking the question, well, why Pattaya? Well, quite simply, it was cheap, it was warm, and it was a million miles away from the UK despair. I wasn't chasing a pipe dream or a bar empire. I just wanted to live. I mean, really live. You know, before cancer pulls the plug. However, Pattaya had other ideas. Yes, it did. A German multimillionaire, a chance meeting. He dangled a bar deal that just seemed too good to be true. It's a win all round. That's what I thought anyway. So I invested. Yes, I did. I put in 300,000 baht to take over 50% of that bar, and we revamped it. And where did it end me? Well, it ended me up bankrupt and slunk back to the UK, properly humiliated. Well, folks, I'm now back in Thailand, not for glory, but for love. And I know I can hear your smokes. I can hear them clearly. Thailand for love. Well, actually, yes. In fact, we've been together for 2.5 years now. So yes, it is real. And no, she isn't and never was a bar girl. I've had that before in the comments. She never is, never was, never will be. So little speculators, go and speculate somewhere else. And what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm back here? Well, guys, I've gone a bit humble, haven't I? I'm teaching English. It's a meager income. But you know what? It's fine. It keeps me happy. I help other people develop a new skill, learn a language, and that's very, very fulfilling. As they say, it keeps the wolves at bay while the cancer's lurking in the background. Never forget that, because I can't, and I wish I could. So, what's the lesson? Well, for me, life's a dodgy con artist. But what you got to do, guys, is just flip it off and keep going. What's the alternative? So subscribe if you ever told fate to bugger off. Or if you just like watching me getting screwed over, because there's more of that here, I can tell you. More rants to come in the future. This is the new shape of Broken Bold, and I really hope you like it. Hit the bell for the next one, because there's more to tell you. This, folks, is Broken Bold. I'm Mark, where life's a git and sarcasm is my mate.